pete'stools.com.
G'day guys, Pete here to annoy you again. Don't you just love seeing my face to sell you off git? What's you going on about this week? Well, a lot of you guys have been in contact and said that you're using quite small air compressors when you're using your plasma cutter, and you wanted some tips and tricks on how to reduce your air volume. So here I am. This is what I do anyway, guys. Same as usual, like the video, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment. Come say good day at Pete's Tools if you want. Just drop a comment down below and come say good day. Always remember to subscribe, guys, and see what I'm doing this week.
Here's my old compressor, guys. 3 horsepower compressor. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know what size compressor it is. But the first thing I check for is leaks, because even a little leak can make a huge difference on how long you can cut for. Now, if you just listen here, guys, I think we've got a leak in here, just the slightest one. So if you can't see where it's coming from, how do we find out? Well, I just sprayed soap and water on it, guys. There it is there. See that? Coming out of there. It's actually coming out of the tap here. Can you see that, guys? If I spray it here, so in other words, the tap's buggered. This is just soap and water in this bottle. You see here, guys? You can see it bubbling out of here. The tap's buggered. So therefore, that is not helping me in any stretch of the imagination when I go to plasma cut. And you'll find after a while all these little taps and other bits and pieces on your compressor and on your leads, they just get buggered. So just make sure you check that, guys. That will be the first thing that I start with, because like I say, it only takes a little air leak, and then you have 5 minutes of this air leaking out like that, and the compressor's restarted and you haven't even started plasma cutting yet. Now guys, I don't know if you're anything like me, but what I tend to do is run everything flat out, and you shouldn't really do that, especially if you've only got a limited air supply. So what I tend to do is just run it flat out like this, and then I'll turn up the front of the machine to the maximum cut. Well, this is a 40 amp machine, so I'll turn it up to 40 amp, and then I'll start cutting. But I'll actually show you the difference, that there isn't bugger all difference between the difference in air and the difference in amperage. So what we'll do, guys, is I'll do a cut here. This is to the maximum my compressor can supply here, and then I'll come back and we'll do another cut, and I'll just back it off, and you'll be amazed. We could probably use half as much air and get the same cut. So guys, as you can see, we've got the machine right on 40 amps, and we've got the air at the back, the maximum my compressor can supply to it. Now we'll go and do a cut and see what happens. Rightio guys, air flat out, machine flat out. Let's do some cutting. Yeah! Not too bad, pretty fast. As you can see, awesome cut there, guys, no problem whatsoever. Nice clean cut there, guys. Got very little slag on it, very little dross, so no problem whatsoever. So now what we'll do is we'll go and turn the machine down half. Well, see this here, guys, we're on flat out on the air supply, so what we'll do is we'll just back it off a bit, and I reckon that we can back it off to about half, about 30 odd pounds. So if we come down to 30 odd pound, guys, what are we, about 30 pounds there. And when you're doing this, just push your gun so that it resets it. We're a bit low there, see 20, so we just want it up a little bit. Push your gun. Still need a little bit more, guys. That's us, about 30 pounds there, guys. So we were way over here, so we're only using half the amount of air. Right, now we'll go around the front and we'll turn down the amperage. So now what we'll do, guys, is we'll just turn this down to about half. We'll go to, what are we, 25 there, we'll go to about 28, maybe 28, 25. Let's go to 25, guys, see that there, 25 amp. So we'll go to 25 amp and we'll drop the air by half to about 35 psi, 30 psi. So that should save us on our machine not heating up so much, and it should also save us on our air usage. Rightio guys, half the power setting and half the air volume. See what it does. Looking alright. You can see, guys, it doesn't make bugger all difference. The only difference it makes is your consumables will last a bit longer.
and your air will last twice as long because you're only using half as much. There we go guys, not a bad looking cut, just a little bit more dross on it, but other than that, she's pretty good if you ask me. So by cutting your air pressure in half, what you're doing basically is giving you twice as much air for the same volume tank that you got. And not only that, you're saving money on consumables because you're not blowing through them as quick either. I wouldn't go any less than about 30 pounds, 35 psi though. Because when you're cutting 4 or 5 millimeter steel like this, you're going to need like 30, 35 pound to blow through it. But if you're cutting thinner stuff than this, you can drop your air pressure right back. And you can have heaps and heaps more cutting time out of the same tank of air. Not only that either, I mean I'm running 240 volts here, and if I run my machine flat out and I run my compressor flat out, then I get such a load in my garage that it blows out the circuit breakers every time the compressor starts again, because we're just trying to suck too much electricity out of the wires at once. So like I say, if you're backing the machine down to the minimum that you need, and you got your air that lasts a lot longer, then you should be able to cut for twice as long. That's my theory anyway, and it does work because I've tried it. But I don't know if you're like me, like I told you before, when I get something new or when I want to cut something, I turn everything up to the maximum and you just cut. Sometimes it's easier just to back it off a little bit and you'll be cool. Anyway guys, that's my useless information for the week. Same as usual, if you like my video, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment. Come and say good day in the comments below if you've got any air pressure questions or something like that. And I'll do my best to answer them. Not that I know shit, but anyway, see you later guys. Bye.
Pete'sTools.com